pregnant, get the child support and pay my rent. Pay my rent, your opinion is irrelevant. Irrelevant, cause I'm a baby mama. I can do just what I want. I turn up.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama. Drop,
Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Do the baby mama when I step out on the floor. Baby bottle, I need a baby bottle. Baby daddy broke, better.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video, and on today's episode, guys, we are going to be responding to this YouTube video from the channel Manosphere. I'm going to leave his channel linked in the video description. Shout out to him. But we are going to be talking about single mothers who are complaining about dating, single mothers who have hit the wall, and single mothers who basically have no idea what on earth men actually want. Which, interestingly enough, nor do they seem to care, even though they are the ones who are crying about men. So let's jump into the video, guys. Going to do a little bit less commentary today. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments.
Next going, I matched with the same man on Bumble today for the 4th time. I don't know how we keep becoming unmatched. Either he's unmatching me or he's just creating a new profile because I've never unmatched him. So this is the 4th time in a row. We are already friends on Snapchat. We've been friends on Snapchat for 6 months. He has my phone number because he asked for it and saved it in the chat and never texted me. We used to follow each other on Instagram and then he unfollowed me, so I unfollowed him. And every time it happens, I message him and I'm like, ha, 3rd time's a charm, 1st time's a charm. And he's like, oh, where are we going to meet? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So this weekend, I'm actually going to be in his city. We live an hour away from each other. I already made plans with my friends to go there. So I'm going to snap him, and I'll be like, guess where I am? I'm here. You can either meet me or I'm blocking you on everything. So y'all stay tuned. We're either going to be in love or...
Well, do any of you guys want to bet what happened? Yep, you guessed it. She's still single with 2 kids.
You know, guys, the funny part about these situations is, like, you watch this, and then you realize when a lot of women are complaining about men, you actually have the green light not to listen or care, because this is a girl who's chasing a dude who clearly doesn't want, you know, she's been blocked 3 times, okay, and yet she's still chasing the same guy. This is why I don't have sympathy for a lot of women, guys, when they come out here and they complain about their dating lives. You could simply just choose another man, but you're chasing the one guy and you're just going to continue to complain about him. It's honestly pretty sad. And for the life of me, guys, these women are like, you know, in their 30s and they're still using things such as Snapchat, which I don't know, man. To me, incredibly creepy behavior, but let's continue.
Oops, got my baby daddy for the holidays and worried that I want him back? Don't. For the small fee of my mental health and my appetite, you can keep him for literally f***ing forever because I never want him back. P.S. Our kid doesn't like fruit snacks.
All right, I need somebody to like tell me if I'm wrong for this, stitch the video, comment, whatever. I'm gonna make it a long story short, bro. I'm not an asshole for telling this girl that I don't give a f if her and her kids are outside cold. I live in Detroit, Michigan. You know what I mean? And it's in November, so it's fairly cold outside. Like, I chased this girl from when I was 14 up until I was about like 21. She never like really gave me the time of day. She always thought I was a joke because of the type of dude that I am. You know, like I don't smoke, I don't drink, you know, I don't go out like that. I go to work, I go home. I play video games, I like anime, that type of shit. So
yeah, and a lot of girls are going to consider you boring. That's the hilarious part. If you're a dude who's like on his grind and you're not interested in going out here doing like random parties, ruining your body, if you're actually like doing things that you care about, bettering yourself, a lot of women will just straight up consider you boring. Okay, the dude who's quote unquote toxic, right? The guy who's out every weekend, yeah, he might be some fun. Okay, but watch those guys when they rock around to 30 years of age. A lot of the times they ruin their body, they ruin their mind, and these girls, what they do is they go out here, they have children to these men, and then they come back crying and complaining to dudes like this. But let's continue.
So she never really gave me a chance like that. But she know I always have my own car and my own place and everything. I wake up at like 4 in the morning and she talking about some, hey, I know you hate me, but like me and my kids about to be out on the street, whatever. Can I come over there until I find a shelter? And I'm looking around like, what did you ask me that? Hell no, you can't come over here. We had a whole argument and I just ended the conversation like, I don't give a about you or your kids. Those are not my kids and those are not my problems. Get out my inbox with that shit. Am I wrong with it?
Let me know down in the comments, is he wrong for doing that? In my opinion, those are not his kids and that's not his wife. So why should he be the white knight when she didn't give him the time of day all those years?
Guys, I'm just going to say this. I don't think the dude is in the wrong at all either, okay? And the reason why I think that is because this girl seems to think that she's entitled to certain privileges. Like, this is what a lot of women will do, unfortunately, is they'll use you for free attention, free validation, free lifts, free emotional support. Like, if you're a dude with a car, if you're a dude with a truck, it's kind of like that age-old thing, right? If you're a dude with a truck, you're always going to have people asking, even though they don't care about you, they're not your friend, they'll always want you to help them move house for free and stuff like this, you know, transport all their furniture. A lot of women, they think that, okay, because this guy has liked me in the past, I can bookmark a place in his life and I can just use him whenever I want to. And this is a woman who has had kids to another man. Like, those kids, not my responsibility. Not at all. You chose to have a kid with some random dude. Great. Ask him for some help. Where exactly is he? Don't be asking, you know, dudes who were actually there and actually cared for you now that you're rocking around and you're having some difficulty in life when you don't actually care about these men. It's disgusting. Let's keep going.
Women absolutely 100% do use their kids as pawns. Whether they're going to admit it or not, nobody's going to admit that shit, but they do. They do it. You ignored all the red flags that this relationship ain't gonna work. And you proceeded to have the baby. Your body, your choice. You could do what you want. You chose to have the baby. He made it very clear he didn't want nothing to do with that. Now, maybe he steps up to the plate. The baby's here. Now I gotta raise my kid. It is what it is. You thinking he's finna provide you housing? That's not his fucking job. You think because you're his baby mom, he has to pay your rent? He doesn't. He has to make sure that kid is okay. You still have to have a job. A kid is not a free meal ticket to just live luxury while he pays for 2 houses. Y'all are not together. That's not your man. If he does it, you should honor him. Pick me energy. No, bitch, you're f***ing lazy. She's a pick me. Bitch, I don't got no kids. I don't let niggas just come up with me. No. And then when you realize it's not going how you want it to go, you rush to the courthouse and put him on child support because you think you deserve a whole lot of racks. But meanwhile, he's still taking care of the kid. He's doing everything to support the child, but you still want to put him on child support to be bitter. It really happens.
Oh yes, it really happens. I should start saving every message I get on this subject, cause I would have hundreds by now or even more. Your body, your choice, but what about the man's choice? We have no choice. It should be our money, our choice.
You know, one thing I'll add to that as well is it's actually really interesting in a lot of these situations. The girls pretend like they're asking for support for the child, but really they're just using the money on themselves. Like, I'm sure you guys have all seen the celebrity cases and a lot of these dudes who are, you don't even have to be a celebrity, but like dudes who are semi-wealthy or who are semi-successful in life, they're getting charged egregious amounts in child support that, frankly, are not going towards the child. They're going towards the single mothers who feel as though they're still entitled to the provisioning of the man, even though she's no longer with the man. And the reason this happens, by the way, guys, and the reason why women are allowed to get away with crap like this is because the government does not care about men, okay? If the government had... Here's the alternative. The alternative is the government pays for the children. But of course, they don't want to do that. So what happens? We can put dudes on child support. We can make men pay all of this money, because men are the disposable ones, right? Men are the guys who we can just say, oh yeah, we're just going to screw him over. Okay, we're going to charge him an obscene amount. And that's going to be the end of the day there. And they wonder, guys, they wonder why dudes don't want to have, even the men, get this, even the men who want to have kids don't want to have kids here in the West. A lot of them. Even the men who want to get married realize that getting married over here is a terrible decision for them. Like, that to me is an incredibly sad thing. But hey, you know, you go out there, queens, you live your best life, but unfortunately for you, a lot of men are no longer interested in you. Let's keep going.
I was raised by a narcissist, and so it's one of those things, like, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, I'm so thankful for that. Narcissists have a way of doing the bare minimum and making you feel like you owe them the world. They also make you feel like you're a burden for having any needs or really just being alive. Like you're just a burden to a narcissist. That's how they make you feel anyway. So when I think about dating as a single mom, what really stops
You know, it's like you can have empathy up until a point, and then you hear that line, dating as a single mother. And guys, here's the thing, okay? I'm a believer that if you're a mother, you shouldn't be dating, okay? The man, you should put significantly more effort into the men that you select. If you choose a guy and he doesn't stick around, or you remove him from your life, that says a lot more about you than it does about men in general, or these quote-unquote narcissists that you keep running into.
me are two main things. I have to protect myself and my daughter. So I have two hearts to protect instead of just one. And I want to be very intentional about who I have my daughter around. And then the second thing is I don't want to be made to feel like a burden, or my daughter to feel like a burden, or for me to feel like a burden because I have a daughter.
Well, that's too bad, because, you know, to an extent you are. Okay? Like, that's the thing. If you have a kid, and you bring that into any subsequent relationship that you have. And a lot of guys will consider this a burden. Why? Because it is. It's not his kid, it's your kid. To some other random dude who didn't need to give you commitment. Where exactly is that man? Where exactly is that guy that you ran off with previously? Guys, like, this is absolutely insane to me, how girls will have children, and now all of a sudden it's about trying to find a good man who's not a narcissist. Like, how about you choose the good man to begin with, or if you did choose the good man, how about you actually keep him in the kid's life, rather than put him on things like child support? Now, I don't know this woman in particular. I don't know if maybe the dude left through unfortunate circumstances, which of course would be very sad, but in a lot of these situations that's not what's happening. These women are choosing dudes who are either A, leaving because they had no interest in them anyway, or B, they're choosing dudes who they removed from the family unit. In any case, it's disgusting.
Which, let me just acknowledge that is some healing I have to do within myself, but that alone just lets me know that I'm not ready. And so thank you for sharing some hope with me, because dating as a single parent is just something different.
Ma'am, just because some men don't want to date a woman that had a child with another man, that doesn't mean they are narcissists.
If she a baby mama,
Go ahead.
she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you.
Uh-huh.
She gon' do that baby mama. Drop,
Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Do the baby mama when I step out on the floor. 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4. Hit the baby mama when I'm stepping through the door. Yeah, I'm pregnant, but I got an ill flow. Tryna make some money, buy some Huggies from the store. S to the T, A, double.
Okay, I cannot listen to that anymore. I've muted this. Is this a sound on TikTok? If that is a sound that I'm assuming this is a sound that these women are responding to. This is the saddest thing ever. What does this say? I have 8 dudes begging to take me out, making plans with another 3, knowing I'm not gonna go, still in love with my ex, telling my sneaky link I think he's the one, and to conclude I think that I'm into women. 2022 in a nutshell, guys. And like, they wonder why men don't want them. Like, look at how self-incriminating this sentence is right here. That's crazy. Okay, bro. We're skipping this. I'm getting a headache. All right.
Off, I have primary physical custody of my child.
Wow,
so she is with me 80% of the time. 80%, 90% of the time. I have her majority of the time. That being said, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of free time. And when I do have free time, let me be real honest, sometimes I just want to be left the fuck alone.
Don't care. I don't care. You want 80 to 90% custody, you're probably shooting for 100% custody of your child. I'm sorry, I don't care if you don't have any time. That's your kid, you make the time. If you don't have the time, I'm sorry, let the dad have custody. It is what it is.
I want to be able to watch my show in peace, uninterrupted. I would like to eat my dinner without having to share. I want to sit and read my book uninterrupted.
Then don't become a single mother. These are people who are complaining about the results of their own choices, really.
So, for me to actually have free time and then want to spend it with someone else, very rare. 8 times out of 10, I'll probably choose myself. And then people, again, and I'm very upfront when someone like tries to talk to me or wants to date me, whatever, I tell them I don't have a lot of free time. And when I do, I might pick myself. Majority of the time, I probably will pick myself. So I'm very upfront. I let them know ahead of time. And why people still want to get angry at me because I don't have the time or because I want to be alone? Beyond me. I don't understand. Like, I already let you know that. So why it's not clicking, that's a you problem. Sorry. And then like you want to make last minute plans. That doesn't work for me. I have to plan in advance. I have to make sure that my daughter's going to be taken care of. That's my number one priority. Not you, baby boy. Sorry about it. Sorry. Second thing is people want to feel some type of way about the relationship that I have with my baby father. Like, we're cool. We're not enemies. We don't got drama. We don't got beef. We might not be perfect, but we still communicate. We still work things out. If we need to rearrange our schedules, because if he's working one weekend or I'm working one weekend or, they got some family thing going on or I got some, we work it out. We talk. We try our best. We try to show her that we can still get along for her sake. And in that, we do still hang out together. And again, I'm very upfront and honest with the type of relationship that I have with my child's father. And again, they want to make it a thing. They want to talk shit. They want to say some slick shit. Only I can talk shit about my baby father, not you, okay?
Sorry for this long video, guys, but I had to show all of you that dating a single mom has no advantages to you as a man. None. Zero. So be very sure before deciding to do this.
That's the end of the video right there. And I totally agree with Manosphere right there, guys. There's absolutely no point dating these women. The fact that they have children is like, a lot of them don't seem to realize that men are not actually interested in raising another man's child. And a lot of these girls find out the hard way, right? They get to this age or they have these children and then they come in and they're still looking for the guy that they were looking for when they were 20. And they realize the hard way that dudes actually aren't interested in them. Personally, guys, I have no empathy for their situations at all, because if you chose to be a single mother, you chose to be a single mother. Guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Remember to leave your thoughts and your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Manosphere for today's video. And as always, guys, make sure that you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.